Shraddha from Miss Pink Shoes and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a get ready with me for your graduation / farewell. So a lot of you might have your graduation coming up or your farewell coming up. So I think this look will be perfect for that. I've tried and kept it as simple as possible. I put a poll on my Instagram asking you guys whether you still wanted to see this or not, because I know I'm a little late, but majority of you did. And when I asked you the kind of look you want to see, all of you asked me to keep it simple, clean, beginner friendly, not too bold, not too out there. So yeah, this is the look that I've come up with and I'm really liking it. And honestly, if I had my farewell or my graduation coming up, I would totally rock this look. So I've only used drugstore products to do this. I've skipped my foundation. I've tried keeping the tutorial as simple and beginner friendly as possible. I'm of course going to be showing you guys my outfit and everything as well. So yes, without any further delay, let's jump into the video. Okay, I'm gonna get started. First thing that I'm gonna do is use a sheet mask. Now, sheet masks helps in adding a lot of glow and it just makes you look a lot nicer and fresher. And I just love using sheet masks right before I have to go for an event or something special in my life is happening. I love using sheet masks. So this one is from Garnier. It's their Sakura mask and this one is hydrating. It adds a glow. So that's all we want right now. So I'm just gonna quickly open this up and put this on my face. I'm going to take this paper that the mask was covered with and I'm just going to apply all of the serum on my neck and also my elbows and my hands, because you don't want to waste any serum that comes. I'm going to let this sit for about 10 to 15 minutes and then come back. Alright, it's been a while, so I'm finally going to take this off and have my skin feel amazing. So I'm just gonna massage whatever serum is left back into my skin so that my skin absorbs all of the goodness. Alright, now to seal the deal and make our skin look a lot more hydrated and nicer, I'm going to use a moisturizer. This is from Plum Soap Co. It's their Aloe and Cucumber Face Gel. I've spoken about this a lot of times, I guess. I love this to bits. So I'm just going to take a generous amount of it, like that much. And I'm just going to apply it on my face and my neck. And again, going to massage it into the skin. My skin is already feeling so good because this moisturizer has a really nice cooling property. Oh, I love it. Alright, skin is all prepped and ready and it feels really plump and nice. Now I'm going to move on to the makeup. So, since I want to keep it really beginner friendly and something that all of you can recreate, I'm going to skip a foundation. This is a no foundation routine. I'm going to move on straight to using a concealer. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 40 Caramel. And yeah, I'm just going to apply this on my face wherever I have problems. So today the idea is to basically spot conceal. What that means is that wherever you have your spots, you conceal just there. So I'm going to apply it to all of my problem areas, which is pretty much half my face, but yeah. I'm also taking it on my under eyes like so to conceal my dark circles. I'm applying a generous amount around my mouth because that's much darker than the rest of my face, so I don't want it to look, grey or weird. Now what I'm going to do is just apply 2 to 3 dots around my neck area. Otherwise my face and my neck are going to look completely different colors. So you don't have to apply too much, just a few little dots. Lastly, I'm going to apply a tad bit on my eyelid. This will act as a primer for my eyeshadow. Okay, now what I'm going to do is actually use my fingers to start blending this out. So every time I apply a concealer or any base product, I generally use a beauty blender to blend it. But whenever I'm spot concealing like this without any other base, I just somehow prefer using my fingers because my beauty blender eats away all of the product. So then there is not too much point in applying it. So first I'm going to go over with my fingers and blend everything out. I'm going to take a brush and go around my neck like so. So the entire concealer sort of just spreads all over my neck. Okay, now to just make sure that everything is well blended and set in place, I'm going to go over with my beauty blender and just run it through my face like so. So since I didn't blend it out with my beauty blender, all of the coverage is still there. I haven't lost any product, and this way I get the perfect finish of a blender as well. And yeah, that's what my skin looks like. I really love the finish of this. It's very, very natural looking, but still covers everything and all your marks are basically gone. Moving on to the next step, since we've used so much concealer on our face, you want to make sure that you set it in place really well. Otherwise, it's going to crease and you're going to look like a cakey mess. So you can use a regular compact to do so. But today I'm actually going to be using a powder foundation. This is by Lakme. It's from the 9 to 5 range. And I do use it on a regular basis as a compact. But today this is really going to help us in just building up that tad bit of coverage that I feel that I need. So I'm going to take this flat brush. You can completely use the sponge that comes along with it, but yeah, since a brush is just easier, I'm using that. So I'm just going to pick it up like so, pat it over my face like so. I'm going all over my face to make sure everything is set in place. You want to apply a really light layer, but you want to make sure that the whole face is covered with a nice thin layer. You don't want to forget your neck, otherwise that will start creasing. For the under eyes, I like to give a little extra attention. So what I like to do is use my sponge, fold it like that, pick up the product and place it on my under eyes like so. You want to make sure you give that extra time and effort to your under eyes, because if they crease, it's going to look really bad. Also, I'm going to apply an extra layer on my smile lines, because there I tend to crease a lot. So if you're somebody who has really obvious smile lines that give you creasing, please do this step. Alright, done with the base. Now the next step would ideally be to contour and bronze up my face, but since I'm keeping it really beginner friendly and simple, completely skipping all of that, I personally would not skip it. I always bronze up my face, but for you guys I'm going to skip it. I'm going to move on straight to blush, and today I'm going to be using the Nykaa blush duo, and this is in the shade Brazilian Bombshell. I absolutely love this, guys. This is so gorgeous, especially this color has my heart to it. So adding a blush really makes you look a lot younger, fresher and nicer without putting in too much effort. You want to choose the right color of blush. Don't go overboard if you really want to look natural, otherwise you'll probably look like Chutki from Chota Bheem. Anyways, I'm going to pick up this color, which is just a really pretty color, using this fluffy brush, tapping off all of the excess, very important. And then I'm going to smile and just brush this like so on my face with a really light hand. And I'm also going to take it upward like so. Since I don't have any like contouring or any warmth on my face, I'm just using this to add a little more color to the face. Now with the beauty blender, I'm just going to buff it out a little so that it does not look like a stark color. It's just blended into the skin. Time to tackle the brows and the eyes. So I'm going to take a spoolie like this and I'm going to comb out my brows. In case you don't have a spoolie, you can use a dried out mascara wand to do the same. For my brows today, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fashion Brow Pencil. This is in the shade dark brown. I've sharpened my pencil to get a really pointy end to work with, and now in really soft strokes, I'm going to start filling out my brows. I have a lot of gaps, so I'm first focusing on that, but I'm also sort of framing my brow as I go. The lighter your strokes are, the more natural your brows will look. So be as light on your hand as possible so that your brows look extremely natural and nice. I'm just going to run my spoolie through my brows once more just to make sure they're all set in place. Alright, moving on to the eyes now. I'm going to try my best to keep it as simple and recreatable as possible. So the palette that I'm using today is the Makeup Revolution Iconic Vitality palette. This is one of my favorite palettes. I'm just going to be using 2 shades of brown from this and maybe the black, I'm not sure. So you can use any palette that has browns and black. You don't have to use this specific one. I'm picking up this color right here, which is sort of a orangey brown shade. You can use a bronzy brown color that you would use on your face. That would work too. And I'm just gonna go in these short circular strokes and apply it onto my crease as a transition shade. This is just gonna be like a wash of color. You don't need much of it. So that's all that you need, but it makes a ton of difference because it gives a lot of like dimension to the eye and it just makes it look a lot more bigger and opened up. Alright, so now from the palette, I'm gonna pick up this shimmery color using my fingers and I'm just gonna start placing it onto my lids like so. You can use anything that's shimmery, highlighter or anything that has a slight shimmer in it. Going back in with the first brush that I used, I'm just gonna blend the gold out a little more. Alright, now I'm gonna take a Kajal. This is the Nykaa I Am Black Kajal. And I'm gonna apply a thin eyeliner on my lid using this. And I know it's a little wonky, but I'm going to blend it out now, so it really doesn't matter. I'm taking a brush like this. Anything small which can get into small corners will do. Even an eyebrow brush will do. What I'm going to do is start smoking out the eyeliner that I created. You don't want to go too high up with it. Just try and smoke it out in its place. And now what I'm going to do is pick up a tad bit of that black eyeshadow, and I'm just going to apply it to the beginning portion of the liner to just intensify that a little more. If you're somebody who loves wearing kajal, please go ahead and do that, but I just prefer it when my eyes don't have kajal. It's a lot more easier to manage as well. So I'm quickly going to move on to mascara today, and I'm going to be using the Gigi Hadid X Maybelline mascara. I really like this. This does add a lot of volume and length to my lashes. So I'm just going to apply a really generous coat on both my upper and lower lashes. Alright, now moving on to my favorite part of every tutorial, which is highlighting. So no matter how beginner friendly and simple and easy I want to keep it, I cannot not highlight myself to filth. So the highlighter I'm using today is the Pack Baked highlighter. This is in the shade 04. I have used this a zillion number of times on my channel and I love it. I'm picking it up using a fan brush, and I'm just gonna pop it on my cheekbones, and look at that. That is some serious glow. I'm taking it to the sides of my face like so to get an all-round glow. And now using the tip of my fan brush, I'm gonna blend this baby out. Taking it to the tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, and whatever's left goes between my brow bone on the bridge. I'm just taking a tad bit with my finger, and I'm just gonna go below my brow bone and sort of connect it to my cheek highlighter so it forms like a little C. Since my blouse has a really wide neck, I'm gonna try and pop out whatever collarbones I can, and I'm gonna highlight that as well. Alright, finally coming to the lips now. So if I were to rock this makeup look, I would totally do a red lip color. But I put a poll on my Instagram asking you guys the kind of look you wanted to see. And so many of you specifically mentioned no bold lip color, keep it very simple and wearable and all of that. So I'm using a pinky nude lip color, something that all of you can actually wear. So this one is from Lakme. It's their Luxe Matte Lip Color with Argan Oil in the shade Mauveness. I absolutely love this shade. It's such a beautiful everyday kind of a color, and the texture is just to die for. So yeah, I really love this. Alright, coming to the hair now. So my hair looks like this, and I want to keep it this way. I'm just going to leave it open. I don't want to do anything, and that is because I love the texture that's there on the hair right now. So this happened because I braided my hair and slept. It was not something that I planned, but last night all of a sudden I'm like, hey, I want beachy curly waves. So I just dampened my hair, sprayed some water on, and I just put a French braid and slept, and I woke up with these kind of curls. So yeah, if you don't want to use heat or go to the parlor and spend a bomb, you can just wet your hair, braid it and sleep, and you'll wake up with these beautiful curls. So yes, now let's get to the outfit. So I'm wearing this plain red chiffon sari that I love. I literally just got pure chiffon fabric and paired it with this gorgeous AF blouse. I have this blouse that I got from Satyapal, which looks so good. To accessorize, I've just worn this green and red choker with minimal earrings, kept it very simple, neat and stylish, and I'm really liking how this turned out. I would totally wear this if I had my graduation or farewell come up. It's pretty, it's sexy, it's smart, it's classy, and of course major Bollywood vibes because of the chiffon. So yeah, totally loving it. So guys, that was it for this video. I really hope you guys liked it, and if you did, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, the link is down below, and I will see you soon in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.